Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh my God! Unbelievable! Down goes Frazier! Down goes
Frazier! It's time! You're listening to New Mexico's only mixed martial arts and boxing podcast, The Low Blow, on AdamCombatSports.com and Fight Fans Radio. This is The Low Blow with UFC fighter Tim Means. He was victorious on his fight on the UFC on Field card. Tim, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Tim, you were very impressive last night against Bernardo Magalhaes. What took to your game plan? I mean, was it just boxing throughout the whole thing that you were hoping to go through, or did you feel that you were dominant enough to just keep it standing?
I felt like we just stuck to the game plan, really. The guy came with good credentials that if he got on top of you, he could hold you down and control the fight. And I kind of felt like I held back in some areas, but I was looking to Memphis a little bit. But, you know, I wanted to open up more knees and stuff, but he came highly regarded as an excellent grappler and can control you. So that's where we were at.
So, Tim, what was it like being called as a late replacement? Can you walk us through the kind of UFC calling you and just do the steps through your first UFC fight?
You know, I just had a fight, King of the Cage, so I was already in shape and down in weight. So to get the call just a couple weeks out was an easy transition. I just started running a lot, got back to dieting, and just prepared for the fight. Went out to Arizona and Gilbert with Ryan Bader and Aaron Simpson and those guys, and did a lot of wrestling stuff in the takedown, and it led to a victory.
How much, or how can you compare the two? I mean, you were former King of the Cage champion in two different weight classes there. So was it a similar feeling just being in a smaller venue last night, or how would you actually compare the experience between the two? I mean, you're 15-1 since 2005, so obviously just performing hasn't been an issue for you. So how would you compare the King of the Cage to last night's venue, I guess, in Omaha, Nebraska?
You know, King of the Cage helped build me, and it was like a home. Got to meet everybody there, the staff, and got to know everybody on a personal level. And then moving up to the UFC, which that's everybody. It's a Super Bowl of mixed martial arts. It's where everybody wants to be. It was a cool transition. King of the Cage helped get me ready in front of the cameras and build the experience to handle the UFC and compete with higher caliber guys.
So, Tim, you get your first UFC victory. What is your goals in the UFC? It's kind of a stereotypical question, but are you looking for a deep title run?
Right now, man, I'm just looking to get in the mix. You know, I'm still building my experience. I thought my performance showed that I need to build more. I wasn't really happy with my performance. I need to be able to finish people, and I watched my fight today, and you know, just think I need to do better. So just getting better, and ultimately, you know, looking towards the world title. Everybody looks towards that, but right now, I just want to work on my experience and just getting my hours in the gym.
You're fighting out of Albuquerque's Fit. How does it feel to be, you know, now one of the top fighters in the city? You know, you're alongside there with guys like, you know, Diego Sanchez unfortunately lost last night, but Carlos Condit, but now you're in the mix up there as one of the top fighters, you know, to actually be, you know, born and bred out of this area. Can you tell us how, you know, it is and the pride that you have as just, not just as a fighter, but as a fighter from Albuquerque?
You know, I've always had that pride. I've always thought I was on those guys' level. There's never a doubt in my mind, but to be in the same shows as they are, representing New Mexico in the 505, it's an exciting thing. I get to represent our home and go and compete against Finland, against all kinds of different countries, against other states, and it comes with a lot of pride. I'm excited about it.
Has the UFC contacted you at all in terms of your fight performance or who's your next opponent going to be?
No, nothing from the UFC. Coach Tom Vaughn gave me a week off since they were back-to-back fights, and right now I was just throwing down some brownies and enjoying my day off. You know.
How was that? I mean, just just a month out. It was actually less than a month between the two fights that you actually had. I mean, I'm looking at your record now. Have you ever actually done that? Actually fought twice within a month span before in your career?
You know, maybe when I first started, yeah, but hasn't been done in a long time, and it just shows that Tom Vaughn's got all my mental work there, and he's getting my tools sharp. So I'm excited. I'm excited where we're at right now.
Well, Tim, thanks for joining us. Any shout-outs or your Twitter handle you want to promote before you call it a night?
Yeah, you know, I want to give a shout-out to Corey at Max Muscle Rio Rancho. That's my dude. He helps me with my physique and getting my weight cut and getting me in awesome shape. To Douglas Towing, to Vance over there, those guys help me out a lot. To all the people here in Moriarty, my whole family, my coaches, my team at Fit, just everybody in New Mexico. I love you guys, and let's do better in the next fight.
Well, great, Tim. Thanks for joining us. I know it's a long flight back from Omaha, Nebraska. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.